Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my Classic USFL franchise rebuild. We are in week 4 now, and once again, we're up against an opponent we are undermatched against, I should say. We're 0-3. We have the Oakland Invaders at home this week, and as you can see, our overall we're about 5 points behind them. We do have some players to negotiate with. We have 26 contracts expiring, so we definitely don't want to have that many contracts expiring in the off season. So let's see who we want to prioritize and go ahead and try and re-sign. So our top two middle linebackers both have a contract expiring, and neither one has much interest in signing with us. But I do feel like we need to try and sign one of them. I obviously prefer Jeremy Hankins. He's a scheme fit, and he's also 91 overall. Although he is 30 years old, he's about 5 years older than Stephon Westbrook. I do think I need to attempt to re-sign him. So let's see. I lost my. There we go. So I think I'm gonna start off with a neutral offer. His motivations, he wants a franchise quarterback, which we certainly do not have. Our head coach historical record is not very good, being that we have Dennis Allen as head coach. And he wants to be close to home, which he most definitely is not. But either way, I think I'm going to make him an offer here. And as expected, he wasn't too crazy about that deal. I think another, and most of these players don't seem to want to have any interest in signing with us. Although Matteo Lopez is I think somebody we can prioritize and have a good chance of re-signing. He's only 25 years old. He's 83 overall scheme fit. So I think we could maybe do a team friendly deal here, and I do want to give him a 2-year deal. This would put him at let's go ahead and try and give him that. Well, he didn't like that one either. Matthew Wilkinson, he is a 76 overall scheme fit. I think we could put an offer in for him as well. We'll do another team friendly here. We'll do a 2-year deal here. All right, he wasn't crazy about that as well. Let's see. So I think we might end up trading. I think we might have a better chance of trading away Eric Whitman instead of re-signing him. So I'm gonna hold off on that. Braylon Minor, he's a center we just signed. We'll go ahead and make him an offer. And he didn't want to sign with us either. Jake Moody, our kicker, doesn't even want to sign with us. We do have a 5th-year option for Martavis Moore. We cannot do it at this second. Quincy Anderson. Let's see if we can get him to bite on an offer here. He's still unsure. So not much luck for us re-signing many of these players. We're definitely going to have to build this team. I think a majority of this rebuild is going to have to be through the draft. Being that not many of these players have interest, or we're going to have to overpay at the least. We do have a lot of cap room, however. But we might have to do that through free agency. All right. On second thought, I think I'm going to try and sign Eric Whitman here. He's a left tackle. He's a mentor. I think it's important to wrap him up if we can. Okay, so he's signed. At least we got one person signing with us. Good to get him on a 3-year deal. And we'll wait till next week to submit more offers here, I think. We also have a quarterback QB1 check-in. So let's see how Goldberg is doing in the locker room here. Coach, your team has struggled out of the gate so far. When that happens, a lot of blame is usually placed on the quarterback. Who needs to step up? Well, I think the team needs to step up. The age-old saying is that football is a team game. We win as a team, we lose as a team, and we take blame as a team. No one player can pull us out of it. We all have to dig out of the hole together. All right, we just need to beat the Invaders. Taking a look at the prospects, I've been keeping an eye on these since the beginning of the season. I did favorite some players already. Ryan Fulton is a top 5 projected quarterback. Quarterback is certainly a position of need for us, as it appears we might be. There's a very good possibility we're picking in the top 5 picks of this upcoming draft. Left tackle is not a need for us. Right tackle really isn't a need for us either. Cornerback we can definitely use here. He's got elite talent. So far, his skills look pretty good as well. So I think Taj Acosta could be a potential pick there. We also have Norman Harris. His physicals, he's not the most physical guy. Let's see what his skills are so far. So his deep accuracy is kind of average. Under pressure is okay. But I think I'm going to take a wait and see attitude on Norman Harris. I think we need to get a little bit more scouting done there before we can say either way. Percy Becton is a speed rusher. He has elite talent, elite physicals there. Not good at block shedding, but he does have A, awareness, B, play recognition, and B, tackle. So I think he's definitely a player to keep an eye on as well. I also favorited Caleb Hall, as it looks like he's a strong arm quarterback who has a lot of potential. And he's someone we've drafted a little bit more. So definitely want to keep an eye out on him as well. So wide receiver would be another position of need for us, but this draft really isn't. There's not a lot of top tier talent at wide receiver in this draft. There's only 2 wide receivers projected to go that could possibly go in the first round. I've already kept an eye out on Ed Goodwin, as he has some pretty good physicals, but we still don't have much scouting on him in terms of skills. He does have good deep route ability, but his catching is not very good and his release is very average. So I think we need to just get more scouting done on him. On the injury front, we have Jamison Brown, who's still out with a foot fracture. He'll be out one more week, as well as Brian Brackett, our right tackle. So let's go ahead and make sure that we're set at those positions in the depth charts. And so we have a total of 4 defensive ends on the roster, on the active roster, which is fine numbers wise. Chris Thomas will go ahead and be our starter. He's a rookie at a 70 overall, so I'm fine with staying pat there, as it's just for one game. At right tackle, we have Darnell Wright, who's capable of starting. He's a 77 overall, veteran guy, 11 years of experience. So we have him starting with Michael Rivers backing him up. And of course, our star left tackle is available at left tackle. So I think we're fine there as well. At wide receiver, I think I'm going to move Mike Byers up to the number 2 position here. He's been playing outstanding since we signed him after week 1. I'm going to move him ahead of Jason Mentor. And then I think we need to move Flanagan back up here ahead of Brackens. Let's go ahead and check our slot wide receiver depth chart. Yeah, I like having Martavis Moore ahead of Mentor here. And so I think we're set there. So previewing the Oakland Invaders before we play, their best player, Brandon Manning, is an X Factor. I don't have X Factors I don't have X Factor abilities turned on in my franchises because of some overpowered abilities, but it does influence their development in the offseason, with the dynamic progression. But Brandon Manning is an elite type player. They also have a corner by the name of George Redmond, who's also a 90 overall. So a tough secondary that we're going to be playing here. The Invaders also have a pretty good quarterback in Roy Tracy. I believe he's a superstar, and as you can see here, he's a number 7 ranked quarterback based on overall rating in the league. So very good quarterback playing for the Invaders as well. This is going to be another tough team for us to beat. So let's see what we can do. Let's go to kickoff. Goldberg with 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions on the season so far after 3 games. So first down and 10 for the Breakers at the 22. As Goldberg hands it off. And that is Perryman with a 5-yard gain up the middle. It's going to be second down and 5. Breakers wearing their blue uniforms today at home. Goldberg back to throw. And it's complete. That is good for 14 yards. That is Allen with the reception. And that's going to be first down for the Breakers at the 41-yard line. Handoff is to Perryman once again. He has a little bit of room to the left side. That's another 5-yard gain for Perryman. And it's going to be second down and 5. Goldberg under center with Perryman in the backfield. Perryman once again gets the handoff, and he fights his way for about 3 yards. And looks like somebody's shaking up for the Invaders. It looks like Gray, the corner. So that's going to be third down and 2. Play action by Goldberg. He throws and it is caught up the middle, and that's good for a first down. That is Byers with his first catch. And the drive is going to continue for the Breakers, who now have it at the 41-yard line of Oakland. Goldberg back to throw. And it is caught. I believe that is Byers once again. It is. And this one's good for 11 yards. That's another first down. And so the Breakers now have it at the 31-yard line. First down and 10. Goldberg in the shotgun. Goldberg back to throw. And it is incomplete. He was feeling some pressure there. It is second down and 10 now. Perriman alone back in the backfield. Perriman gets the handoff. He has some room up the middle. He's still fighting, and he's going to get about 8 yards. All the way down to the 23-yard line, and it's going to be third down and 2 now for the Breakers. Goldberg hands it off, and that is going to be enough for the first down. That is Vernon with his first carry. That's good for 4 yards. And the drive is going to continue for the Breakers. Goldberg in the shotgun once again. Goldberg back to throw. He's throwing to the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. That is Jason Minter. And the Breakers score a touchdown on their opening drive. And it is 6-0 Breakers. And there appears to be a booth review here. I guess they're challenging if he had possession. And it appears the call will stand. So good news for the Breakers there, as the extra point is incoming. And it is good. And it is 7-0 Breakers, as the Breakers go on a 79-yard drive that took almost 6 minutes. Goldberg in the shotgun. He does play action here, and he throws along the sidelines, and that is caught. That is Faulkner this time, good for 15 yards, making a nice catch along the sidelines. And the Breakers will get the ball at the, I believe that's the 35-yard line. So clock running out of the first quarter, but Breakers are moving the ball once again. And they make the handoff, and that is another great run by Vernon, this time for 7 yards. And that's going to make it second down and 3. Goldberg in the shotgun. And he hands it off to Vernon once again. He has some room to run up the middle. And that's going to be another first down all the way to the 20-yard line of Oakland as the clock is running out of the first quarter. I believe that's going to be the last play of the quarter. And it is 7-3 New Orleans over Oakland. Perriman gets the handoff, and he's going to approaches the end zone, but he couldn't quite get there. He's all the way down to the 1-yard line as somebody for the Invaders prevented the touchdown with a big hit on him at the 1. But it's going to be first down and goal at the 1-yard line for the Breakers, as Vernon is in that running back for New Orleans. He gets the handoff, and he's into the end zone for another Breakers touchdown. Paul Vernon comes into the game to sub for Perriman. And he takes it, and he finishes off the drive. And it is 13-3 Breakers. So Breakers off for the extra point. And it is good. And the Breakers go on another long drive to score a touchdown. And the Invaders are going to kneel it once again. The handoff is to Walker, and he's not going to go anywhere as that is no gain. That is Ware with it already with his third tackle. It's going to be 3rd down and 12 for Oakland. Taylor back to throw. And he finds an open receiver. That's number 84. He's still running. He's all the way down to the 20-yard line. As Taylor was able to find a gap in the secondary of the Breakers. And that is Barnett with the catch. And that is the biggest play for the Invaders so far. So 1st down now at the 20-yard line of New Orleans. Taylor back to throw. He throws it up the middle, and that is caught. That is Lamb with his first catch for 10 yards. As Taylor has completed his first 7 passes. The handoff is to Walker. He makes a move up the middle. And he's able to get about 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. Taylor under center in 9 formation now. He gives it to the tailback who fights his way all the way to the 3-yard line. That is Peterman. As an offensive lineman, Barrington, for the Oakland Invaders goes to the locker room. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 now, as there's once again movement on the offensive line for Oakland. That is a 3rd false start for Oakland in this half. So that's going to make it 3rd down and 7 now for Oakland. Taylor in the shotgun. He drops back to throw. He throws it in the end zone. That is caught for a touchdown. Bob Barnett spikes the football as the Invaders cut into the Breakers' lead. So the extra point is good as the Invaders go on an 81-yard drive themselves to cut it. Neither defense has been able to stop the other offense in this game so far. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 1. Tracy back to throw. And that is caught by Fitzsimmons. He's all the way out of bounds at the 21-yard line. As the clock stops. So Oakland has it 1st down at the 21-yard line of New Orleans. Tracy sets up the screen. There's a flag on the play. And let's see if this is holding. No, they're going to call roughing the passer on the Breakers. And that's going to give Oakland the ball all the way down to the 7-yard line of New Orleans. So plenty of time for the Invaders here First down and goal. And that is caught, but not much to gain there. Maybe 2 yards on the completion. And it's second down and goal. Tracy back to throw. He's rolling out to his left, and he's going to throw it away. Lopez was bearing down on him, but it's third down and goal now for Oakland. Breakers need to stop here. Tracy back to throw, and he's running towards the end zone, and he's going to make it. He's going to dive in as Tracy takes it in himself, and the Invaders take the lead now, 16-14 with the extra point pending. And it is good. It is 17-14 Oakland, as the Breakers defense has not been able to stop Oakland yet in this half. And the Breakers are going to return it out the end zone. And he's going to get beyond the 20-yard line. So Breakers once again cannot get off the field. First down and 10 as Tracy hands it off. And that's going to be about 5 yards for far. Second down and 5. Farr gets the handoff once again. And he goes down at the 40-yard line as another flag comes onto the field. And they're going to say holding on the Invaders. So that's going to take the ball back all the way back to the 50-yard line. It's going to be second down and 12, as it is a spot foul. Taylor with the short completion to Fitzsimmons once again. And it's going to be third down and 8. Just a gain of 4 yards there. Tracy back to throw. And he's going to run once again, but the Breakers are able to stop him before he gets to the first down marker. But it's just a yard short. Let's see if the Invaders go for it here. And Tracy appears to be hurt. So Tracy, who's been killing the Breakers, goes to the sidelines, and the Invaders are going to go for it here on fourth down and 1. And the Invaders move on the offensive line once again. That is their 4th false start penalty of this game so far. So that might change what the Invaders do here, although they might still go for it. No, they're going to punt. They're going to punt now. They are outside of field goal range. So Breakers at least forced their first punt of the game on defense. 16 yards on that play. Goldberg back to throw. And he throws it to Perryman to the outside, and he has enough of the first down. That's a 10-yard gain. That is all the way down to the 40-yard line of Oakland. So the Breakers driving once again here. First down and 10. Goldberg back to throw. He throws it up the middle, and that is caught as he is hit hard there, but he was able to hang on to it. That is Faulkner. His second reception. And that is a 14-yard gain, as the Breakers are now at the 26-yard line of the Invaders. Goldberg drops the throw, and that is, I didn't see who caught that, but it was about a 6-yard gain. That was Byers with his 5th catch. Second down and 4. Perryman gets the handoff, and he got close to the first down, but they're not going to give it to him. That's going to be 3rd down and inches as the clock is winding down to the end of the 3rd quarter. And the Breakers will not get it off. And so the score remains 17-14 Invaders, but the Breakers are threatening the score here. And now we have some movement. And it is false start on the Breakers. That's a big penalty. Now it is 3rd down and 5. Goldberg hands it off to Perryman, and he's not going to get enough. That's only a 3-yard gain, so the Breakers elect to run the ball there. Breakers playing a little conservative there, kind of going for the field goal. So on comes the kicking unit for the Breakers. This will be a 35-yard field goal. And it is good. And we're tied at 17. 35-yard line. Goldberg back to throw. He throws it up the middle, and that is incomplete. As that was well defended by number 7 for the Invaders. 2nd down and 10. Goldberg in the shotgun. He drops back to throw, and it's incomplete as Byers had it for a second, but it falls incomplete. 3rd down and 10 at the 45-yard line of Oakland. Goldberg drops back to throw. He can't find anybody. He doesn't go down. He fumbles the ball. But an offensive lineman for the Breakers manages to pick it up. And there's another injured Invader on the field who goes to the sidelines. But that is going to be 4th down for the Breakers as they cannot finish off the drive. And that's caught along the sidelines. He's returning it. And what a return there for number 14 of the Invaders. That looked like that was going to go out of bounds at around the 15-yard line. He scoops it up and runs 20 yards. So that's going to make it 1st down at the 36-yard line now. Walker gets the handoff, and he runs to the outside. He bounces it off, and he gets about 7 yards. It's 2nd down and 3. Tracy back to throw. He's rolling out and he's going to throw it away as he was feeling pressure from the Breakers defense there. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 now. Big down for the Breaker defense here. If they need to get Oakland off the field here. As Oakland audibles. Tracy back to throw, and that is deflected up at the line of scrimmage. And big play there for the Breakers defense as they force a 3-and-out. With 3.5 minutes left to go in the game, in a tie game. The punt is up, and it's returnable. And number 18 is going to get tackled right away. And are going to have 1 minute and 50 seconds to work with to take the lead here. Tracy back to throw. He's trying to set up the screen. It is caught, but Breakers read it, and they tackle the receiver for 4-yard loss. That was far with the catch, but it's 2nd down and 14 now for the Invaders. Tracy to throw. He has an open receiver along the sideline. That's number 84. He's going to be 1 yard short. as Barnett makes the catch, but the Breakers linebacker Anderson is going to the sidelines as he appears to be shaken up a little bit. 3rd down and 1, clock still running. Tracy drops back to throw, and that is incomplete as he was trying to set up the screen. So let's see what the Invaders decide to do here. As the clock stops, they're going to punt. So the Breakers, it appears, will have a chance to take the lead, but they're only going to have about 30 seconds to play with as that goes out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And there's another player shaken up for the Breakers. This time number 11, Long. So we're now in overtime. Breakers returning the kick. And Breakers showing blitz here. Tracy back to throw. He throws it deep down the seam, and that is caught by number 84 all the way down to the 32-yard line. That is Barnett. And so the Invaders are well in field goal range here as they have a 1st down and 10. And handoff is to Farr as he gets about 3 yards. Second down and 7. And more movement on the offensive line for the Invaders. That's another false start. So that's going to push them back all the way to the 34-yard line. Second down and 12. Tracy back to throw. He's rolling out to his left, but that is caught by Walker. And he's going to get about 6 yards. That's going to make it 3rd down and 6 at the 28-yard line. Tracy back to throw, and that is caught up the middle. That is Lowry with a tough catch up the middle. He had 2 defenders surrounding him. So Goldberg just sits on the sidelines helplessly as the Invaders now have it at the 18-yard line of the Breakers. Tracy back to throw. He throws it up the middle. That is caught. That is Walker. He's near the goal line. He's all the way to the 1-yard line. And the Invaders are 1 yard away from winning this game as they come out in an I formation with Walker in the backfield. The pitch is to Walker, and he goes nowhere as the Breakers sniff that out. It's going to be 2nd down and goal at the 3-yard line. Tracy under center now with Farr in the backfield. He has it out to Farr, and he cannot get into the end zone as he is down at the 1-yard line, and that's going to make it 3rd down and goal as yet another player for the Breakers goes to the locker room. This time Wallace. So 3rd down and goal at the 1-yard line for the Invaders. Play action by Tracy. He throws it in the end zone. He almost threw an interception, but it falls harmlessly incomplete, and it's going to be 4th down and goal. And the Invaders are going to go for it here. Not sure why. And Walker goes into the end zone, and that's going to give the Invaders the victory as they score a touchdown. As the Invaders take a big gamble at the end there instead of kicking the chip shot field goal. And the Breakers lose another heartbreaker in overtime to fall to 0-4. Losing to the Invaders 23-17. So another heartbreaking loss for the Breakers. We lose 23-17 in overtime. Breakers just unable to score in the second half. They did score a field goal, but they had 14 points in the first half. And our receivers just are not able to get separation. Goldberg did go 17 of 24. But he only had 169 yards passing. If you look at the receiving yards, Byers had 7 catches, but only for 46 yards, only averaging 6.5 yards a catch. And he was the leading receiver for the Breakers. The next leading receiver for Breakers was Perryman, who had 3 catches, and he's a running back. So the Breakers are going to need better production out of their wide receivers, I think, in order to have success. So, not very good in that regard. Breakers defense allowing 50% third down conversions, allowing 8 of 16 conversions. That is not going to cut it. The Invaders helped out the Breakers much of the game with 7 penalties, many of them false starts, and dominating time of possession, 34 minutes to 13. So that was a key factor in the game. So let's go ahead and finish off the game, and we'll see what the result of our scenario was. Again. Or I guess we're meeting with Goldberg. No need to say anything about that game. If it isn't a win, I don't really feel like talking about it. On to the next one. All right, so I guess nothing happens there. So I'm going to end the video here. Unfortunately, we're go down to 0-4. Thanks again for watching. I still think this is going to be an exciting series, and it's going to be fun to rebuild this team. Lots of improvements I think we need to make to the team. But be sure and like and subscribe, leave a comment, and hopefully we can get our first victory next week. Thanks again for watching.